A lot of people think that, they're too old, too late, it's over with, it's a wrap. Changing careers is gonna be too hard, or passing certifications is gonna be too hard. What's really hard, right, and what's gonna be hard on your deathbed is regrets, right? What's really hard is stagnation. So many of you have been doing the same thing and it's not working. The same thing for years and years and years and years, right? People, they may have watched me for years, may have watched other people, on YouTube for years. Oh yeah, I think I need to get into this tech stuff. I think I need to pass a certification, and you still take your ass to that punk ass job, right? That you hate, that doesn't have any potential. That's one of the biggest things that I'm noticing recently is that, as I get older, that people take one or two paths, right? They either say, yep, this is it, it's a wrap. Shit, I'm a loser. Basically, I'm a loser. Because what else could it amount to, right? What else could it be? What else could you be? If you are not doing something that you want to do, if you're not making the money you want to make, if there's a different way to do things, right? But you just stay complacent and you just complain about your job with your coworkers. You may, take a vacation, once a year, maybe. If you're late, once or twice, they're gonna fire you. And on Sunday night, right, when it's time to go to work on Monday, your ass is tossing and turning, punching the pillow, upset, mad. What else could that be? You losing, right? But the good thing is, as long as you wake up, as long as you got breath in your body, you can make a change, man. You can do something different. And another thing that this is very timely is that people just wait way too long. So I've been on YouTube, I don't know, 7-8 years, and I've been talking about the Zero to IT Hero program, right? Which doesn't exist anymore. So the last cohort filled up in like a little bit under a month, right? I didn't think it was gonna take that long, but it's still people messaging me, hey, what about this? Like, you have fucking 7-8 years to do this shit. It's over with. Now, still got a bunch of training and stuff at itmasterkey.com, but that program specifically, took a lot of energy, a lot of time, a lot of sacrifice on my part, right? Love to do it, blah, 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 but it just was like, shit, I just can't do that, on for any longer, basically, right? And it's still people like messaging me. I get emails like almost every day recently. I'm getting emails. I'm getting DMs. And all other fucking ways that people message you and get in contact with you. And you have to understand with technology specifically, maybe some other fields, construction, electrician, plumbing, a lot of those things. Once you learn those things, it may be onesies and twosies that you gotta update or learn some new stuff. But with tech, is like, that's another thing I think that's scary for people, is that one, you got to you got to adapt to what you're doing, right? The other thing is you have to just really think about all of the changes. Do I want to be in networking? Do I want to be in cybersecurity? Do I want to be in coding? Do I want to be in AI? Do I want to do automation? What do I want to do, right? So that may be scary as well. And people knowing that you can't just be stagnant, right? It's just not that type of job. It's not that type of career field. You got to keep learning. You got to keep doing stuff. You got to keep, moving and shaking, because there is, so many changes, like shit today, it's a bunch of new changes. But that, to me, that's the thing that makes it fun, and makes it exciting, and makes it like, okay, this is some shit I could do for a long time, right? Another thing is just the earning potential, right? So the earning potential is literally limitless, right? And it's a lot more than a lot of other professions and a lot of other career fields. So right now, if you're thinking about it, right? If you've been dilly dallying, if you kind of on the fence about the shit, right? You probably should get off the fence, right? You should probably figure out exactly what you want, and if it's the life that you have right now, cool. But this is one thing I do know, because I've seen it happen with a bunch of students. It can literally change your life, where you live, what school your kids go to, where you go to vacation at, what you drive, and just how you feel about yourself. And there's people that have been doing shit for 10, 15 years, 20 years, and they're ashamed of it. Like, yeah, I talk to people all the time, and it's just like, you can tell that they, you know, what do you do? Oh, I'm just a little fill in the blank. Or I've been doing this shit, you know, blah, blah, blah. That you can tell that they're not proud of it, and they're burnt out. You know, doing something that you're not proud of and that you burnt out with is like, that's pretty fucking rough, man. That's real fucking rough. But what I will say is this. Right now, you know, for a minute it was looking like AI is taking all the jobs. AI is gonna crush this shit, right? But now, after, you know, really working with it, doing a lot of, you know, deep research, it's your buddy, man. It's your supplement. It's your assistant. It's your helpmate, right? When it comes to, not helpmate, that's a bit much, teammate, when it comes to getting your goals, right? So that's why all the training that we have at itmasterkey.com is infused with AI, because this is the whole thing. AI by itself is not really shit, really. It's the people that use it and learning how to leverage it, right? And a lot of people, that's even a skill, right? That I'm teaching my students how to actually use AI, whether it's something as simple as you know, using Chat GPT, or actually creating, you know, their own LLM, right, or learning language model, or creating their own GPT, or creating their own app, or creating their own, you know, way of doing things, because it's a bunch of different levels, a bunch of different ways that you can get to where you want to get to. And one of the biggest things is you got to start. You got to pick a goal. You got to pick a roadmap. You got to do it, because if not, life is going to pass you by, man. Life is going to pass you by. And like I said, that was one of the biggest examples, this fucking program that I've been saying on every video for 7-8 years. And I got, maybe people thought it was marketing or shit. Like, no, but fucking no, you can't join. No, it's over with. I said that, no. Like, and then, like I said, once again, so nobody's confused, we still got certification, training, all that type of shit at itmasterkey.com. It's just the 0 to IT Hero program specifically. I'm not, that's getting phased out. So, still got you with the skills, still got you with the certifications. It's just with the job training and job placement, that we're no longer doing that. It was just too time intensive. No, I can still do it if I didn't give a fuck. If I didn't, you know, care about the actual student. Like, oh yeah, we do that shit. And then, which most, to being honest, which is what most schools and boot camps and training, like, hey, they don't give a damn about you. After you pay the money, it's like, oh, well, it's on you, right? Which technically it is, because you're grown. But I want to see, you know, people succeed. But another thing is inflation. Y'all motherfuckers worrying about AI. You need to be worrying about inflation. Groceries are super high. Gas is super high. Housing is super high. Everything is super high, right? It's like now luxuries have become affordable, but necessities have become, you know, not affordable, which is, you know, it's kind of flipped a little bit. And why wouldn't you want to make more money? Why wouldn't you want to be in a position, in a field to where 6 figures is easily attainable, meaning it's possible? A lot of y'all are in fields that you're not gonna make 6 figures, man. And then as inflation goes, the fucking salary for tech is going up. The salary for a lot of these other places is not, you know, a lot of these other fields is not going up, right? Now, one caveat is why, you know, I push, urge, because shit, because this is another thing. I'm good, right? I want to make sure that you are good as well, because when it comes to tech, when it comes to learning, when it comes to progressing, That's the thing that's gonna make this shit difficult. If you don't have skills, if you don't have certifications, if you're not willing to learn, if you're not willing to stay up late, to sacrifice the game, sacrifice football, basketball, Netflix, bullshit, it's gonna be rough for you, because you're gonna be competing against people that are absolute killers, people that know what they want, are willing to go after what they want, and willing to work hard as fuck at it until they get it, right? And not be complacent. A lot of people, another thing is stop shooting so fucking low. So many people say, man, I'm just trying to get my foot in the door. What? Yeah, you can get your foot in the door and somebody that's better qualified gonna stump that shit until you get out. Not, you need to have clear goals. Get your foot in the door. What the fuck does that even mean? You need to, okay, I want to be fill in the bank. I want to make this amount of money. I want to live in this neighborhood. I want to live in this city. I want to fly this way. I want to drive this. I want to eat this place. And then backwards, or reverse engineer that. Okay, what the hell do I need to do? What steps do I need to take every day to get there, right? And a lot of you guys just wait, and it's scary, man. A lot of you guys just wait, right? If the light bulb is just now turning on at late 30s, 40s, damn well you ain't got no time to waste. Damn well you can't just be, because that's another thing, you scared to fail. That's why older people are a little bit more of a challenge sometimes, because younger people still have optimism. Some younger people still feel like they have time. If I take an L, fuck it, I still only be, X, Y, Z. If somebody, is in their late 30s or 40s and they take another L, they kind of feel like life is over with. But it's just like, if you're not doing, you're taking an L right now, you're losing right now, right? And the thing is, like I said, if this was like a fad or something that was going on with technology, the internet, AI, automation, advances, that's not going nowhere, and it's always going to be a need for somebody to optimize those things, somebody to troubleshoot those things, somebody to fix all of these advances, all this new shit that's coming out. So this is one of the biggest things that I want to leave you with. Go look in the mirror, which is scary for some of y'all, and ask yourself, do I feel successful? Am I successful? Am I doing what I want to do? Am I doing what I should be doing? And last but not least, am I willing to do what I need to do to get to where I want to get? And if the answer is no, cool, man. No, that's on you. It's your life. That's what people don't get. I'm not judging you. It's your life. I'm not doing that shit. It's just so crazy how the light bulb comes on, how the flip switch when somebody actually gets started. That's the biggest thing. And getting started, I'm not talking about watching a YouTube video. That's another thing. Please don't mistake being busy for being productive. If you watch 1,000 fucking YouTube videos, cool. But what did you do? Did you do something after that? Did you learn anything? Like, I've been studying for fill-in certification 6 months. Fuck out of here, man. Go take the certification. Oh, man, I applied for 5 jobs. I didn't get nothing. Come on, man. You got to keep on applying. Oh, man, I tried to learn XYZ and I couldn't get it. I quit. I gave up, man. It wasn't for me. Okay. Just understand, man. You have to become, one of them ones. You can't just sit idly by and let you fuck yourself over. The competition is ready to cut your head off, man, and you just putting your head in the guillotine, right? Because people like me, right? You compete against people like me. Not technically, because I'm not looking for a job, but you understand what I'm saying. If I was looking for a job, it would be over for you. It would be over for you, right? People that got certifications, shit, might have a degree, then worked in tech before, got the skills, know how to communicate, willing to work. That's another thing, willing to work. Don't complain, show up, and them evals gonna be looking good as fuck, and they'll be getting bonuses, stock options, 401k full as hell. Just and doing something that's not really difficult. That's another thing. People be acting like, oh, man, I gotta work overnight, or man, I gotta do this, oh man, I gotta go in the office, or motherfucker, you ain't chopping wood, right? We ain't out hunting. We ain't doing no physical. You in the fucking air conditioned space, right? Now it is a different type of tired, because you're using your brain, you're creative, blah blah. But most of y'all ain't gonna do shit anyway. You gonna go to work and then go home and chill. So it's just 8 hours of work, and it'll change your whole life, man. And like I said, you'll be making more money, which will reduce your stress, which will give you more options, which allow you to do more things. You know, whether it's you make enough money, your wife get pregnant, oh shit, she can stay home, man. She can stay home with the baby instead of fucking, she get that little 6 weeks of leave, and now she gotta fucking go drop the baby off to a stranger, right? Or you're in a neighborhood, you thought it was cool, and now, you know, a couple weeks pass by, drive by here, drive by there, look like they selling dope across the street. Damn, I gotta stay here because I'm broke, because I didn't make the right choices. You can move the fuck away from there, right? You can take a vacation. That's another thing about tech workers, right? It's not, oh, all these motherfucking tech workers getting laid off. Okay, cool. But a lot of these tech workers got shit 12 months of savings saved up. So it's not the same. It's not, I damn get laid off, now I'm homeless. And then you're gonna get another job. If you are skilled, got a network, been doing what you need to do, you're gonna get another job, right? Or if you really one of the ones, you're gonna never get laid off in the first place, right? But if you've been thinking about it, if you've been watching this channel for years, that's another thing. I really wish that YouTube was a little bit more advanced. Because when I tell you I will block you motherfuckers, anybody that's been watching this for years and ain't did shit, ain't got no certs, ain't got nothing, I'm like, block, like you're wasting your fucking time. I don't want you on this channel. And you shouldn't be on this channel. Like, it's like, what the fuck are you, what are you looking for? What do you need? Like, I only want people that are trying to progress. I don't want people saying like, yeah, man, I found your channel yesterday. I'm boom, boom, boom. You know, I'm doing something instead of just watching. That's another thing that is scary nowadays. People feel accomplished by watching somebody else's accomplishments. People feel accomplished by watching somebody else's accomplishments. They just feel like they're doing something by watching somebody else do it. No, ma'am. No, sir. Not at all. That's not how life works. God, right, put all of us here for a reason. You got to figure out what that reason is. But I'm pretty sure your reason isn't to be a cashier, right? I'm pretty sure your reason isn't to have a job that you hate, right? I'm pretty sure your reason isn't just to be barely fucking making it. And if the transmission go out, not even transmission, you just need a fucking oil change, and you can't afford it. Now there's the other side of this too, right? Because I don't want to just beat up on, you know, people that's still trying to figure it out. The other side is, you know, there's a lot of people that are making money and still living check to check, right? So you got to have discipline when it comes to that in general, right? A lot of times if you can't manage your money and you still, you know, buying frivolous bullshit, getting DoorDash, buying Starbucks, and you barely fucking making it, you most likely gonna be broke even if you're making 100K, right? But that 100K is gonna feel a lot different, a lot better than shit being broke at 40, 50, 60K, right? And one of the biggest things is I want you guys to have higher standards, to have just more belief in yourself. That's another thing. People, I talk to people, it's not good money. Yeah, I'm making pretty good money. Oh, what you make? I'm making 70,000. If you with a family, that's not enough money, man. I don't give a fuck where you live, unless you're homeless. That's not enough money, man. To really, then I think that, you know, it's like a defense mechanism. Oh no, I'm making good money. I'm making enough money, yeah, because that kind of gives you an out. I ain't gotta make no more money. I'm already making good money. No, the fuck you not, right? And then a lot of times, that 70K, you know, especially if you're somebody that's you built your way up to 70K and you were damn near at the top of, you know, the company as far as money goes. Like, ain't no more money. You cannot put yourself in a position to where you're making a set amount of money, ain't no more money to get, and Inflation is going up. The price of shit is going up because that's slowly eroding. It's slowly eating away at your nest egg. It's slowly eating away at your money. So when it comes to, you know, we're almost in the last quarter of 2025, you got to make a decision, man. I ain't talking about New Year's resolution shit. I'm talking about start now. But you need to really be like, okay, by January, February, I'm going to have XYZ done. Have a certification, have a skill, have 20 interviews under my belt, have a job, whatever the hell it is. You got to have those goals, right? And as always, I always just give you guys, you know, the rawest, most direct feedback, because it's not cool, it's not okay. It's not gonna be all right. You're gonna be fucked off. You're gonna be fucked off, man. Like if you like, especially if you in your 20s, okay, you got a little time. If you're in your 30s, if you're in your 40s, if you 35 plus, you cannot be fucking around. You don't have time. Sorry, man. Let me see what's going on. Something big, like Shador, right? Shador is what's his name? Coach Prime's son, right? And that's like a big deal. This nigga, he been in football his whole life, right? And he finally got an opportunity to play in the NFL. So it's, oh wow, blah blah, and people feel like, which is a big accomplishment for him, but he did that. He did that hard work. He put in all that. What are you gonna do? What is your goal? What progress have you made? It's already, what is this, August, September? What have you done since January? Nothing. That's another thing of a lack of progress and a lack of direction. If you literally kind of like, okay, what's different from January to now? It's some people, they haven't changed and did shit. Been waking up doing the same thing every day for 5 years. Nah, that's getting you to where you want to get to. If you're getting some money, if you love what you're doing, somehow the consistency of doing some bullshit is getting you to where you need to get to. Cool. I'm not talking to you, right? I'm talking to single mothers. I'm talking to families. I'm talking to people that are just fed the fuck up. And like, I got to do something different. Another thing is this. You have to, in life, you have to take some risk. You have to do something different, right? Now, you're talking to a guy that is not, I'm totally, my risk tolerance is pretty fucking high, right? I've literally quit careers. I've went to foreign countries. I've just quit some shit because I didn't, you know, just because it wasn't, because I just knew this wasn't for me. And as soon as that clicked for me, you know, shout out to you for, you know, knowing some shit is not for you, knowing this is not what God told you to do. This is not what the hell you feel like you're supposed to be doing, and you still keep on doing it. I'm not doing that shit. I can't do it. So it's that simple, man. You can get in tech. You can. Is it gonna be easy? No. Is it gonna be just an alley-oop? No. But is it gonna be worth it? Yeah. It's gonna be worth it, man. And when I tell you, it can change your whole life, right? You don't have to suffer, man. You don't have to do some shit you don't want to do. And then another thing is this. Even if you're in your 40s, right? You can get in tech. And let's say for some reason it's not for you, not feeling it. Go back to doing what the fuck you was doing. It's that simple, right? At least try something, right? You don't want to be on your deathbed. You don't want to be let me get off on another exit. I thought I was about to write it. I just thought about something. Another thing is this. As you get older, that's why you need to do this shit now. As you get older, shit starts changing. You got less energy. Parents is fucking dying. Right? Your risk tolerance is a lot lower. You feel like you don't have enough time. You're scared to take a L. So you need to do that now before those things start happening, right? So you want to already have a career setting, so you already want to have some money. So if somebody passed away or something happened, you can make some moves. You can do something. You can take some time off, right? Man, I had a damn guy. He had to work. I can't remember if it was his mama, his daddy's, or his granddaddy. Somebody passed away, and he had to work that day. He had to work that day. And I think he showed up right when they was about to close the damn casket, right? So he had to go in early. They wasn't going to give him the day off, even though they knew the circumstances. And he was in a position to where he couldn't fucking quit. He couldn't fucking quit. Most people, man, fuck you, I'm gonna go to this funeral. No, he couldn't. And I want to say he stayed there for quite some time until he just couldn't stomach it no more. So just know that you're definitely not alone when it comes to doing some bullshit, when it comes to doing something you don't want to do. I've been there myself, but I did not stay. That's the difference, right? Anytime I kind of felt like, yeah, this ain't it, I got the fuck on. And I think you should do the exact same thing. Other than that, this is Ron from ITMasterKey.com. I help people just like you pass tech certifications, and all active duty military trains for absolutely free. Other than that, I'll see you in class.